Davis. I'm a professional graphic designer and illustrator, and welcome to this week's Bring Your Own Project Live. The stream is set up so that we can co-work and study and live and exist together while we listen to music. This week I'm going to be working on my card, my project, I should say, the Cosmic Gateways Tarot, and I'm going to be working on the Five of Wands card for that. So I would love to know in the description, I would love to know in the comment or in the chat what it is that you're doing. I'd love to say, hear you say, hey, I'm always active in the chat, and I would love to know that you're there. If you would like to support this channel in any way, shape, or form, the easiest way to do that is to hit the like button, and then of course to subscribe if you have not already. I do have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you a part of the community here. I'd love to see you here. I would love to know what it is that you're doing in life and in your day-to-day and all of the good things that come with that. If you like the art that I create, there are going to be some links down in the description below that will send you to my shop. There are also going to be links to let you to give you some information. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied this morning or this afternoon, I should say, but there are some links there for you to learn about how you can hire me if you have a project that you think I would be a great fit for. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'll be here for about an hour or so. If it goes longer, then it goes longer, but at least an hour, and I'm going to try to get as much as I can get done in this hour. So again, be sure to say hey in the chat, and I'll see you in a bit.
One at a time. Like you said, they both say mid-20s, kind of light blonde hair, light brown hair. We had a mustache. He looked like
Alrighty, everyone, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm having some lagging happening in the stream, so it's making it very difficult for me to achieve what it is that I would like to achieve with these jeans. But pretty much what I did today was work on my cowboy character. I'll turn on my sketch here in just a bit so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like. I was sort of challenging myself to get the wrinkles and the folds, and then I realized that for this particular image, simplicity is probably going to be the best course of action for the textures in everyone's clothes for the most part. I want it to read as a button-down shirt and denim jeans, but I don't think it's necessary for me to have like all the extra wrinkles and all of that, because it becomes a little bit muddy, and it may just be my choice of colors. So I'm going to work on that a little bit later once the computer kind of catches up with itself. Probably once I stop streaming, it'll be a little bit better and easier for me to navigate. But that's pretty much what I was working on today. I wanted to get some portion of the costuming done for one of the characters. The cowboy is probably, I thought would be the easiest to work on. So I'm going to piddle with that for a little bit. I also want to kind of mess with the background a bit, just to kind of put in the ground so it's not so green, and we can kind of get a better idea of what the landscape is going to look like. So between now and next Wednesday, there should be some progress on this particular card so we can continue to move forward, because I do have a goal of completing 15 cards for this year. So last year I did 9, so this year the goal is 15. So that means that I have to push myself to do quite a few more. So I don't really have a whole lot of, I guess I have as much time as I need, because I make the rules, right? But I'm not giving myself a whole lot of time to overthink my artistic decisions or anything like that. I just kind of want to make sure that I am getting what I want to get done at the quality that I wanted to get done, and then we can move forward to the next cards and so on and so forth. So if you like a little more chatty live stream where we'll talk all about this particular project, the ins and outs of creating tarot decks and digital illustrations and life and motivation and all of those kinds of things, join me on Sundays at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for Paint With Me Live. Now in that, of course, I am doing much more talking and explaining about what it is that I'm doing on the screen. We'll be working on the 5 of Cups, so I'll open that up really quickly so you guys can kind of have an idea of what that looks like so far. And with it, where we left off was the vase, so I still have work to do on that as well. I have been getting some videos together for long form videos, so that we'll have a little bit of a variety. So much of my time and energy artistically has been spent on the Cosmic Gateways Tarot, so I'm going to switch it up just a little bit to give myself some balance, and so I think that's very important. Now, I don't not love doing the Cosmic Gateways Tarot. I absolutely love working on it, but just to give you guys a variety of sort of art mediums and subject matter and things like that. So I'm working on a few things as we speak, which is what I'll probably go and work on here in a little bit, as after I kind of work on this for a little while. Right, so just a day in the life of a professional illustrator. So as soon as this opens, I'll let you guys see what it looks like and how we're going on it, and we'll be working on it on Sunday. So again, this is the 5 of Cups from the same project, the Cosmic Gateways Tarot. Now, if you are new here, be sure to hit the like button. If you like this video, be sure you hit the like button. If you just so happen to be scrolling through on the shorts feed, be sure to hit it as well. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So if you like these kinds of sort of work with me, study with me videos, be sure to show your support in that way. And if you have not yet subscribed, be sure to do that. Now, I do have links and everything in the description if you like my art style, if you like would be interested in owning some prints or personal items, commissions, both commercial and non-commercial commissions. There are going to be some links in the description to how you can do that and hire me for your project. So without further ado, this is the 5 of Cups, so this will be the card that we're going to be working on Sunday. And of course, we worked on the 5 of Wands for the same project, the Cosmic Gateways Tarot. So until Sunday, I hope you guys have a happy, creative, and prosperous rest of the week. I'm super tongue-tied this live stream, child. I can't get my words together for nothing, but here we go. Y'all have a great rest of the week. Until next time, peace.